Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back to the Healthy Skin Show. I'm Takashi, your healthy skin coach, helping you get clear skin and preaching to the world why food is the ultimate medicine. Today, I'm going to switch it up and talk about how you can get $10,000 for free from the government if you run a small business, if you are a sole proprietor like me, if you are an independent contractor, or if you run a nonprofit. But you gotta act fast because only 1 million applicants will be granted free $10,000. But first, I'm gonna plug my website, healthyskincoach.co. If you need help with your skin, with inflammation in your body, with nutrition, book an appointment with me and I will help you optimize your health to get clear skin. Alright, so I first learned about this $10,000 grant from the YouTuber Meet Kevin, and I highly recommend watching his video titled Self-Employed, How to Get Your 10,000 Stimulus Check. He gives a great explanation, and I also recommend watching this video from Clear Value Tax titled Stimulus Package Forgivable Loan, First Come, First Serve. Again, only 1 million entities will be able to get this $10,000 loan that's forgivable, as in it's a grant, it's free. You don't have to pay it back. The government has set aside $10 billion. Divided by 10,000 is 1 million. As in 1 million applicants only. Here's an explanation from Brian Schatz, who's the senator for Hawaii. And it says, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, the CARES Act that was recently signed, expands eligibility for SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loans, or EIDL, and provides an emergency advance of up to $10,000 to small businesses and private nonprofits within 3 days of applying for this loan. To access the advance, you have to apply and then request the advance. The advance does not need to be repaid under any circumstances. Guys, free moolah. You gotta act fast in order to get your free money. And may be used to keep employees on payroll, to pay for sick leave, meet increased production costs due to supply chain disruptions, or pay business obligations, including debts, rent, and mortgage payments. Alright, so who is eligible? Business entities with 500 or fewer employees, sole proprietorships with or without employees. I am a sole proprietor and I run my healthy skin coaching business with no employees, just me as the boss. So I qualify for this loan. Other people who are eligible include independent contractors. So that includes Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, DoorDash drivers, real estate agents, cooperatives and employee-owned businesses, tribal small businesses, private nonprofits of any size. Additionally, you must have been in business as of January 31st, 2020. And the grants are available between January 31st and December 31st, 2020. So how do you apply? You go on the SBA website, which I will show you very soon. When you apply, you can request an emergency grant of $10,000. And you should request this in the comments section. The SBA will provide the grant within 3 days of receiving your application. You will not have to repay the grant even if your application for a loan is denied, guys. Alright, so here is the SBA website, the Small Business Administration. And you'll see a big banner that says Disaster Assistance. Click on Apply for Assistance. And you'll see this page that says Disaster Loan Application. If you run an LLC, you'll want to look for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan section. If you run a sole proprietorship, click on the Home Loans or Sole Proprietor Loans. Both of these actually link to the same page. So, I am a sole proprietor. I click here, and you'll see this page that says Economic Injury Disaster Loan Assistance. So scroll down, and here are the instructions. Download the forms below, fill in your information, upload the forms on this page below, If you choose to mail, then please see mailing instructions below. But it's simpler just to upload these forms in this section here. It just says upload your loan documents. For sole proprietor loans, it's below that. So you also see upload your loan documents. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the exact forms that you have to fill out. First is the business loan application, Form 5. And this is for corporations, LLCs, limited partnerships, nonprofits. So if you're a sole proprietor, it's a different form. And I'll show you that next. In section 1, you want to click Economic Injury, EIDL. Fill out the organization type. In section 2, you'll notice that sole proprietors should complete Form 5C. It's a different form. And then fill out your information. Legal name, EIN, trade name, mailing address. You can leave the damaged property addresses blank because you're applying for the economic injury loan. Fill out your business activity, your contact information, and the date business was established, your insurance coverage if you have any, the information about the owners, and then in section 18, click yes or no if you've been in bankruptcy or have pending lawsuits, things like that. And in section 21, if you have a representative filling this out, you have to put his or her name down. And then at the bottom, sign it, put your title down, and date it. All right, so that was the form for corporations, LLCs, and nonprofits. If you are a sole proprietor like me, fill out Form 5C, which is the sole proprietor loan application. At the top, you'll see, are you applying for? Click sole proprietor economic injury. Fill out your contact information, and you can leave the damaged property address blank. Fill out your income information and debts if you have any, insurance information. Fill out your assets, and in the disclosures section, click yes or no. If you have any lawsuits or been delinquent on federal taxes, things like that. If you had a representative, fill it out, put his name down here, and then sign it and date it. And this is important. In the additional comments, write, please provide me the Emergency Economic Injury Grant, which is $10,000, in advance of the loan being approved. So make sure you type that out in this section here. Okay, now what are the other forms that you have to fill out? Fill out the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Supporting Information. I'll open that up. And then here are additional forms that a loan officer may request. So you might as well fill it out and submit it with your main application forms. Otherwise, you might go in the back of the line if the loan officer requests any of these forms. So the additional forms include fee disclosure form and compensation agreement. I'll open that up. Personal financial statement. I'll open that. Boom. Schedule of liabilities, and that was it. Okay, so I'll go over all those forms that I just opened up. And once you're done, here's the section that you upload your business forms to. The top one is for the corporations and nonprofits. The bottom one is for the home loans and sole proprietors like me. For sole proprietors, they only request the transcript of tax returns, but I filled out these additional forms just in case a loan officer requested, which might push me back to the back of the line, and you don't want that. If you choose to mail it in, which might take more time, here at the bottom of the website, you'll see mailing instructions, and you mail it to the Processing and Disbursement Center in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, so let's go over the additional forms. The first one is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Supporting Information, which asks you, was the business in operation 1 year prior to the disaster? So yes or no. Fill out your gross revenues, cost of goods sold, and if you have compensation from other sources, and fill out the size standard, which determines if the business is small or medium sized. And at the bottom, you can see different business size standards by the NAICS code, which can be found at this website. Make sure you sign it and date it. All right, next form. All right, so this form is titled Fee Disclosure Form and Compensation Agreement. So if you use another agent or representative to fill out these forms for you, you have to fill this form out. I filled mine out myself, so I didn't need to fill this out. It asks you what type of services the agent provided to the applicant and the total compensation charged to the applicant. And the agent has to sign his name here, and the applicant has to sign and certify here at the bottom. All right, here's the next form, which is titled Personal Financial Statement Disaster Programs. Okay, so you fill out your contact information, and then your assets, your liabilities, your contingent liabilities, and your sources of income. In section 2, fill out notes payable to banks and others, if that applies to you. Section 3, fill out the stocks and bonds you hold currently. Section 4, fill out the real estate that you own. And in section 5 through 8, you got to give a description based on what you filled out at the top under assets or liabilities. So section 5 is other personal property and other assets. Section 6 is unpaid taxes. Section 7 is other liabilities. Section 8 is life insurance held, and they ask for your face amount and cash surrender value of the policies. In section 5, you have to give a description of the value of, say, your automobile or your retirement accounts. At the bottom, make sure you sign, print your name, so put your social down, and date it. Okay, so the next form is the request for transcript of tax returns. So this form is required. The other additional forms are optional, but I would still recommend it just in case the loan officer has questions. But this 4506T form, the transcript for tax returns, is required for both corporations, limited partners, nonprofits, and for sole proprietors. So at the top, fill out your contact information. In 6, fill out which transcript is requested. For me, I'm a sole proprietor, so I just put 1040. If you're in a partnership, you'll put 1065 here. And if you run an S Corp, you'll put 1120 here. And then in 9, the year of period requested, it automatically has 2018 and 2017 down. If you filed a tax return for 2019, you can put 2019 here and 2018 here. At the bottom, make sure you click signatory attests that he or she has read the attestation clause, and upon so reading declares that he or she has the authority to sign the form 4506T. So make sure you click that and sign it and date it at the bottom. The next form is the schedule of liabilities, which is optional for sole proprietors. But if you run a corporation, you should fill this out. Put your name at the top, the name of the creditors, the amount, all that, and then sign it and title it at the bottom. All right. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to your lawyer or to an accountant. I'm just a healthy skin coach, but I want to help you get $10,000 of grant money from the government because we all need help in these hard times. Once you've filled all these forms out, go to the Upload Your Loan Documents section, click Browse Your Device, and you'll be able to upload your forms directly on the website. All right, thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. If you need help with your skin or with optimizing your health, book an appointment with me at healthyskincoach.co. And I will show you why food is the ultimate medicine, and I will help you reduce the inflammation that's been building up inside your body. Please stay safe, stay inside, stay quarantined, and stay healthy. And until next time, Taco is out.